Do we start off like welcome?
Start off how you want. Welcome back to another exciting episode with your host, Lokotis.
Iron Mike.
Today we'll be delving into who knows what. I'll let my brother here start it off.
Alrighty. The first topic I think is interesting to, or would be good to talk about, would be some new games that are releasing. On May 8th, Conan Exile will release in how would you put this?
Full release.
Full release.
It's been in game preview for about, seems like forever.
Now I've messed around with the game a little bit. I mean, nothing too major. My brother here, he's played it more than I have. And what I saw when I was playing it was, before they did the update, was that the combat system seemed a little wonky.
Stale.
Yeah.
Hit or miss. Hit boxes all over the place. The real draw of that game originally, to me, was the building. It was pretty good. With this full release version, it should expand on it quite a bit, introducing things like farming and, the ability to make round structures. That's, for some people, that's a great thing. I don't really care. The thrall system has been upgraded. But then again, if you don't know nothing about this game, you ain't gonna know what to come off. But all in all, I paid $30 for it. I don't know what it's going to be at full release.
Well, I think at the moment it's like 40, ain't it?
They probably raised it up. I've heard it might go up to 60, so I don't know. Even if you had got it when it was game preview, you would have got it for half price. So, but still, all in all, good game. I mean, I've seen the combat system upgraded. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's still got some bugs, so but every game these days has bugs.
Now, during one of their videos that they released on YouTube, showing doing the preview build, they showed that they improved the combat with the bows.
To be honest about it, I didn't see it. But then again, I believe it has a lot to do with the new perk system. The more points you put into the accuracy, I'm guessing that it'll line the bow out where it's more straight shot and all that. I don't know. I haven't delved into it yet, completely. But supposedly.
Now, there's one thing that I've always had a problem with anytime I was watching my brother play it, and it was the fact that it seemed like the blocking system didn't matter. At least when I tried it,
You played, you got your ass handed to you.
Yeah. I mean, the blocking system never worked for me.
That's because the hitboxes were off. A damn animal could hit you from a mile away, even though you had your shield up. It wouldn't matter.
But there was always a little workaround where I could just jump on a rock and they wouldn't climb up on the rock.
They fixed that.
Yeah.
Now every single enemy has a ranged attack. Now, tell me how a damn wolf is going to have a ranged attack. Is he going to, is he going to piss at on you? I mean, if it's,
it could be a lunge attack, like a biting lunge.
That makes perfect sense. Lunge is straight up a damn mountain. I mean, like I say, I haven't delved into it completely, so I'll find out on May 8th myself. Because I'm going to wait till full release, otherwise, you're just going to get everything reset. Oh, yeah. Expect server resets.
Yeah, no matter what you've built to date,
it's gone.
Will be gone when they do a full release of it, because they're wiping the servers clean.
Which you kind of have to expect that.
But can you imagine all the structures that people have built? I mean, we've seen
some people have spent hours and hours, hundreds upon thousands of hours in that shit, and That's gone. You know, completely gone.
Now, people on PC won't
They
probably
can
have to worry about that too much.
They can have like backups,
Yeah.
you know, of everything and probably get it.
Yeah, they could
Yeah.
have a backup of their save.
But also consoles, we're kind of screwed. But then again, we've always been kind of screwed in that area. So let's move on to another game. There's 3 of them that was talked about. The other 2 I cannot remember. Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Whatever. But there is another game, State of Decay 2.
State of Decay 2. That game is...
It's already been slammed by so many people. And I can understand why. It's literally the same game, just with some added features thrown in. That's all it is. But the good thing is, if you got Game Pass, you get to play for free.
Yeah. Now my problem with State of Decay has and will always be the horde system. Now, on the first one, that was the bane of that game's existence at the beginning, because it was when at the very beginning there was a bug where no matter where the horde was in the world, your base would always be
it would be the one getting attacked.
People there would always be terrified, and you could never get them to
because even though it's on the other side of the damn map,
100% satisfied because of it. Now,
I got other problems with that game.
Now, I expect the same thing happen with this one, because you know every game has its bugs and flaws.
My problem with that game was the fact that when you turned your game off, it still ran. It kept going. All your shit that you built up over time was slowly going down. All your resources, all your food, all your medicine, ammo, everything. You come back, you might not have a damn person left.
Yeah, the person...
You couldn't take a break from that game. You literally had to babysit it.
Yeah,
that's my biggest problem.
That was also another problem. You could be working with this character and upgrade that character out, but you come back and he or she could be dead.
Whether or not you was playing or not.
All because of
stupid ass persistent
world that they put in it. Now, I don't like games that use a persistent world.
In some games it works, but that's not one of them.
Because I don't want to have to worry about my character when I'm not even playing the game.
Exactly. You're losing the game whether or not you're playing. And believe me, I was a big supporter of that game before it first came out, because it looked so damn good. Well, lo and behold, to me, it was one of the greatest disappointments. I mean, damn.
I mean, when the first game,
I would have demanded my money back. I would have.
Well, when the first game came out, or before it came out, the trailer showing made it look awesome. I mean, like
base building and character development and looting and scavenging and all this good.
The first open world zombie survival horror game
turned out to me to be garbage. Now a lot of people liked it. I don't know.
Now,
it wasn't really happy after I played it.
I would have preferred a Resident Evil style open world.
$30 for the damn thing, but still.
Now, I'll always hold Resident Evil dear to my heart.
Resident Evil will always be the classic. Oh, that brings me to another subject for later on. Go ahead.
Now, Now, when I talk about Resident Evil, I'm not talking about every single iteration of Resident Evil. There have been a few that I was not a big fan of.
First 4 is good.
Yeah, I like 1, 2, Nemesis, Veronica.
Yeah, that's probably where I'd stop it.
Veronica was really where it was at.
4 is where it really took a damn sidestep into the whatever. A lot of people like that style. No, it's not me.
I didn't like the whole aspect of an alien parasite.
Oh God, that's yeah.
And
don't forget Zero.
Yeah, Zero.
The damn little slug shits.
Yeah.
Just gonna have time to walk around stepping on slugs.
I would prefer for them to keep it in the zombie area.
Yeah.
With the T virus.
And in fact, in part 7, we was promised, oh, you'll get zombies back. Well, we did, mostly.
Were they really zombies? I don't think so.
Well, one part of the story we got zombies. Another one we got freaking robots. And another
Oh
one,
wait, that was not 7.
oh, was that 6?
No, that was like 6, I think, because that was the one where you had 3 stories:
Okay, well, whichever one.
Leon, Chris, and Wesker's son.
Yeah, that's what, you know what I'm talking about then. We got zombies back for a little bit. You know, and the rest of it was just,
Basically, Resident Evil 4 and 5 was disappointments to me.
I don't know. 4 was, I like the stories. Don't get me wrong, I like the stories. I just wasn't a big fan of the gameplay. The overall gameplay was just
Yeah, but I mean, you
shitty.
could throw as many original Resident Evil characters in as you want.
And they did. Yeah, they did.
That's not going to sell the game to me.
Yeah. Well, hell, let's talk about the Resident Evil 2 remake. You want to hear a story about my lord? That's a story for another time. I do believe our show for today is coming to an end.
And we'd like to thank everybody who showed up.
And we welcome you back next time for another delightful sit-down conversation. And until then, I'm Lokotis.
I'm Iron Mike.
Later.